Hello, friends and fellow colleagues. Today we're going to talk about why honoring the dead is an evolutionary advantage. And I got this idea from a friend named Jenna, and she's going through some grief and wanted a practical way of thinking about it. So she asked me to make this video. And the reason why I want to give those shout outs whenever I do get ideas from other people is I would like to let everyone know that if you do comment or let me know in person that you want a video made, I will follow through. So, to continue, what if remembering the dead is one of the reasons we survive? Not just emotionally, not just culturally, but as a survival mechanism. Across the animal kingdom, something strange keeps showing up. Behaviors that look a lot like grief, ritual, even remembrance. And it raises a powerful question. Why would evolution favor organisms that spend time and energy honoring individuals who are already gone? Take elephants. They've been observed gently touching the bones of their dead, especially skulls and tusks. They revisit the same remains, they pause, they investigate, sometimes they stay for long periods in silence. This isn't random. It suggests recognition, memory, possibly even respect. Among primates, our closest relatives, similar patterns emerge. Chimpanzees have been seen staying with deceased group members, cleaning their bodies, or carrying infants long after death. Even early humans, humanoids like Neanderthals, buried their dead intentionally. Archaeological sites show bodies placed carefully in the ground, sometimes with tools, flowers, or pigments. This wasn't disposal, it was ritual. So here's the puzzle. From a purely survival-based perspective, this behavior looks inefficient. It takes time, energy, and attention. So why didn't natural selection eliminate it? Because honoring the dead does something incredibly powerful. It preserves information. When a member of the group dies, their DNA is gone from future generations, unless they reproduced. But their knowledge doesn't have to disappear. Their behaviors, strategies, and experiences can be remembered, imitated, and passed on. This is the foundation of what scientists call cultural evolution. And here's where it gets even deeper. At some point in human evolution, memory stopped being just individual. It became collective. Humans don't just remember the dead. We encode them through burial rituals, through stories and myths, through names passed down generations, through monuments and gravestones, through photographs, writing, and now digital memory. We turn people into ideas. And ideas don't die the same way bodies die. Ideas replicate, ideas evolve, and ideas compete. Ideas transcend genetics. This is the concept of memetics, the idea that thoughts, beliefs, and cultural patterns behave like living entities. When we honor the dead, we're not just remembering them, we're keeping their ideas alive. And in many cases, those ideas shape the future more than DNA ever could. Think about it. The genetic contribution of a single ancestor fades over generations, but an idea, such as tool making techniques, a survival strategy, a moral belief, a story that binds a group together, those can persist for thousands of years. In that sense, honoring the dead isn't just about the past, it's a system for long term survival. Even in elephants, revisiting the bones of the dead may reinforce social memory, who belonged, where they traveled, what mattered. In humans, it goes even further. We construct entire civilizations on accumulated memory. When you visit a grave, when you tell a story about someone who's gone, when you keep their traditions alive, you're doing something evolution designed you to do. You're extending a life beyond biology. You're turning a person into something that can outlive death itself. Evolution didn't just shape bodies, it shaped memory. And memory, when shared, becomes culture. And culture is how the past survives into the future. If you would like more about the molecular mechanism of how this memory has been transferred throughout the past few billions of years, you can look at my video on the new science of memory. That the thumbnail looks like this. So the take home is the ones we lost may be gone, but what we carry forward from their life is still evolving, and it's up to us. So an old Eskimo proverb says that perhaps they are not stars, but rather openings in heaven where the love of our lost ones pours through and shines down upon us to let us know they are happy. And I think this is a good example of a way that we can remember our loved ones and that we can use a lot of different techniques to pass on that information so it can be used and blossom into the future.